Oh, you're gonna like this one.
Oh, this is like beyond.
No, you're so wrong.
Oh?
It gets worse, just wait. Welcome back to the Oshs and Akela channel, guys. If you're not already following us on our TikTok, which recently is...
We had a blow up!
Is doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're gonna be consistent on there, so the link will be down below. It's cue the commentary with 2 Y's. I'm Oshs.
And I'm Akela.
In case you guys haven't been watching us, we are continuing with these Am I the Asshole scenarios, these Reddit stories. You guys seem to really enjoy them and really engage with them, so we're back with another one. Woohoo! We're drinking the same wine as in the last
time. We literally saved it. I didn't get the chance to run to the liquor store to get new ones. So again, we're doing pink Pinot Grigio from Barefoot, $11, old reliable. And if you're new here, welcome. Here you go.
Welcome. And if you don't know what Am I the Asshole is, it's basically people sending in their scenarios and asking the public to let them know whether they are the asshole in their situation or not, because they can't. They don't know.
You know what? Sometimes we all just need an unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
Because anyone you talk to, they might have some bias in a situation, right? So...
Oh, by the way, guys, we don't know each other's stories. So we just choose them individually, and then you know, we're gonna blind react to each other's Am I the...
That's what we do.
Oh, you're gonna like this one. Am I the asshole for exposing my ex to his mother about our kids?
Uh-oh.
I, 45 female, am currently divorced from my ex Thomas, 47 male, of 30 years. We ended up seeing a lawyer to help with dividing stuff. Everything was pretty much wrapped up till he said he no longer wanted any part of our kids' lives. 5 male and 12 female.
No.
I didn't argue with him about it since I already know what it's like having a parent who doesn't want you around.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
That makes my heart so sad.
What a bitch.
What a little bitch.
What a bitch.
What a little bee.
I asked what he wanted me to tell the kids, and he just said, whatever you think is best, I don't care. Oh. I don't want to parent anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everything was an agreement and signed with no fuss. A few weeks later, I got a call from my ex mother-in-law asking if we could meet each other. When I came over, she broke down crying and begged to let my ex see his kids again. Girl. I was confused about what she meant because not once did he contact me after meeting the lawyer. She went on about how my ex said he really missed them and that I was just a petty bitch.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Girl.
I told her my version of events and she called it bullshit, saying her son wouldn't lie like that, especially not about his kids.
Yeah.
Then I decided to call him in front of her. He didn't know she and I were meeting that day.
Wow, she's sneaky. That was a good one.
Yeah. I said, hey, 5 male has a soccer game in a few days, which he did, and I was wondering if you wanted to go. I know he'd really love it and be happy to see you. He instantly said, no, I already said I'm not doing this anymore. I raised my voice a bit, saying, well, what about holidays and birthdays? Because we never discussed any of it, and your family might want to see them. He just said, my family already thinks the kids aren't mine anyways, so it doesn't matter. I asked, well, how do you think this is gonna affect Denise, his mom? He just said, she loves me more than the kids, so I doubt this will be an issue for her. After a bit,
and the mom is listening to all this? Oh, she's so smart.
Yeah. After a bit more talking, we finally hung up. Ex-mother-in-law was straight-faced and nodded at everything that just happened, saying, okay. She asked me to leave and said we would be in touch soon. Later that day, I got a call from my ex saying how it's my fault that he was kicked out of his mom's house and possibly will be taking off her will.
Yeah.
So that none of his family members will talk to him because of what ex-mother-in-law heard. He threw a lot of insults at me before I hung up, and now him and his mates keep calling and texting me. My friend is saying I shouldn't have said anything in the first place and I ruined his life.
What?
Yeah, like what kind
of friend?
are you talking
Shut the hell up.
Am I the asshole?
You're not the asshole. You are one smart
not the
lady.
Asshole.
What is so scary is him.
Yeah, he's like
a
narcissist.
This is like beyond, because he's like, I just want you to be okay with the horrible image that I left with my family, and I want them to think that I'm like a poor guy who had no say in this, and you are just like this horrible B word that took my children away from me, as if they're just gonna listen to the story. And the mom is not wrong for like believing her son. Like my son would not lie about this. Like that's a crazy lie. Like normal people don't. I'm so sorry. Normal people don't lie about. It's not.
No. during a divorce or a separation, oftentimes the woman will get painted as like this crazy person, you know, or like I divorced her, or she took my kids away from me because she's crazy. Like, that would just be the narrative. And oftentimes they don't tell the full story. Also because guys lack a lot of accountability too. Like they don't understand where they went wrong in situations. So crazy. And to say, well, they already think that the kids aren't mine. To just throw that in there, like, how is that even an excuse? These are two humans that you brought into this world and you're just leaving them at like the age that they need you the most.
But he's taking away like their grandparents, maybe aunts and uncles who they have connections with. So like you're literally cutting out like a chunk of their family.
And the fact that the mom was so chill about his reaction, like I feel like she's been so used to his like stupidity and nonsense. Like she's just like I feel like she's taken so much abuse and just like, you know, shit from him that at this point she's like unfazed by everything that he's saying, which is crazy to us to read, like how you can treat your family or ex-family like this.
Imagine a life with a man like this.
But like to get to the point where you're just unfazed by it means that like he's put you through worse.
Honestly, this kind of dad, you don't need him.
No,
like it's probably so better off for the kids to not be around someone who's like that. Right. Some people should not be parents.
It's crazy.
It's so sad. Like everyone can have kids, but not everyone deserves kids.
No.
That's so true.
A waste man. Like a true waste man.
A true waste man. Such a waste man.
Not the asshole. Fuck your friend. Fuck your friend for saying that you're in the wrong. Fuck,
like, are you kidding me? That would be an instant cutoff. Yeah, I'm wrong after what he just did. So I'm just supposed to
So I'm just supposed to sit here and just
let
like
them
shut
think that. Yeah, and let them think I'm taking away his children.
No,
like a monster.
That's crazy.
Congrats on the divorce, honestly, because he sounds like a monster. So
yeah, no, right? Like congrats on leaving that situation. Yeah. I'm sure you'll be just fine without him.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for returning my daughter's birthday cake after I discovered that my wife made changes to it?
Okay.
I, male 37, have a daughter, now 13, Olivia, from my former relationship. Currently, I'm married to my wife who has a daughter, 16, we'll call her Brittany. So Brittany is the opposite of Olivia. For example, Brittany's a social kid, Olivia's an introvert. The list is long, but they're just the complete opposite. Olivia's 13th birthday was 2 days ago. She loves chocolate, and I decided this is the flavor I was gonna go with when I contacted the bakery. However, my wife objected since Brittany absolutely hates chocolate and suggested that we go with vanilla. I said no way, because for one, Olivia hates vanilla, and it's also her birthday, so she gets to have the cake with her favorite flavor.
Yeah.
My wife got upset and took it as in I had no regard for Brittany and that we should just choose another neutral flavor instead. I shut that down and said no more discussing this because I already decided to go with what Olivia wanted. At the day of the birthday, I was supposed to go get the cake, but I was surprised to see my wife coming home after picking up the cake from the bakery. I looked at it and discovered that it wasn't a chocolate cake, but vanilla cake with small pieces of chocolate on top. I got pissed thinking that my order was wrong and was about to contact them, but my wife said there was no mistake and that she called the bakery the day before and made slight changes, he put slight changes in quotation marks, to the cake to please both girls. I was stunned, I lost it on her, and I asked why the hell she did that. She got defensive, saying that birthdays are no excuse to show favoritism and that her daughter is watching and observing how I'm treating both girls. I told her off since I was the one paying for it and then called the bakery and explained what happened. I had the cake returned and replaced with a chocolate cake, although this one was smaller, but it was fine. My wife declined to take part in the celebration, and later we got into a huge argument where she called me controlling and selfish for returning the cake instead of using this opportunity to teach Olivia to compromise so everyone's happy. Now I'm teaching her to be selfish. I said that my daughter gets to act selfish on her birthday. She, my wife, was teaching her daughter how to be entitled. We're not talking as of now. So am I the asshole for returning the cake and not taking my wife's input into consideration?
It's just a cake, but it's crazy how this little thing can really like, this can break up the whole family. Like, yo, this is a big argument.
You're not the asshole. I don't think he's the asshole at all.
He's not the asshole, but the wife is so ballsy. She's like sneaky and going behind his back. You guys already had an argument about it too. No. You know you're wrong. And you know you're so wrong.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. They said that Brittany and Olivia are so different. Like first of all, her daughter is older.
Hold on. Get 2 cakes. Why don't you just get 2 cakes?
No, that is not how birthdays work. Because we're not celebrating Brittany. No, we're not. We're not celebrating Brittany. We're celebrating Olivia's 13th birthday, and Brittany is 16 years old. She can understand how cakes work. If you don't like the cake, don't eat the cake. You'll be okay.
Put the other cake in the fridge. Okay.
What do you mean?
So that the other daughter is not left out. So she still gets the cake.
Why is it about being left out if it's Olivia's birthday though? It's not. It's okay to be left out. It's about her.
You want everyone to enjoy the celebration, and
for sure,
the cake is like the highlight of birthday parties. You know what I mean? It'd feel right if I was like in the mom's position and the other daughter gets left out, like not eating the cake that she wants to if she hates the other cake. Do you know what I mean? At least there's an option for her as well, instead of her just not getting any cake. If it's that big of an issue between you two, like you should have just got 2 cakes.
See, when I first read the question, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, just get 2 cakes, what's the big deal? But it's not how it works.
It's the principle.
It's the principle. It's the girl's birthday, and when it's the other girl's birthday, we'll celebrate with the chocolate cake that you like. Or the vanilla cake that you like. But this is about her.
How old is the other daughter?
16. And the other girl just turned 13. Like the mom's daughter is the older one. Like you don't think the older one's gonna understand and think it's okay that she's not gonna get her first choice of cake? When Miss 16-year-old turns 17, she can get the cake she likes. No, Dad, you're not the asshole
at all. And at least he was standing his ground for his daughter. I definitely applaud him for that.
And I understand favoritism. Like I understand how that's an issue, but this is not when it is an issue.
The mom is showing favoritism.
The mom is showing favoritism towards her own daughter. She's actually doing what she is trying to avoid. Like how does she not see it in that way too? It's very clear that you're in the wrong. This could have been handled in a way where everyone's happy if you just got her maybe a little cupcake on the side. You know? If it's that necessary, but it's also like just, lady, like we get 1 cake. It's not that serious. You get 1 cake for a birthday. Don't be a brat.
You're gonna hate this one.
What? Is it a wedding one?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I noticed with like Am I the Asshole? It's mostly always about like a marriage, mother-in-law, infertility.
That's where it is.
Like that's where the drama really gets started when you get serious about life. Okay. Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me?
What?
I am a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends...
She's already not the asshole.
No, I know. That's it. I am a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James, the owner's son. He goes to my school. He's a shift manager, but it's not a real formal thing. He's a friendly guy. So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already and looking for someone to take it out on or what, but it's a lot. How sad do you have to be a grown-ass man taking your anger out on high school and college kids? So James and I were joking about having a little fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. So one day I was at work and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make the coffee hot enough. Can you imagine?
I've heard of this complaint before.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. So when James came in and was like, "Sir, is there a problem here?" And the guy started ranting at him too. So he was just like, "This is just unacceptable. You're fired." I started acting real sad, like, "No, please don't fire me. My family needs the money. I need this job, please." And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave.
Wow!
Yeah. The angry guy started to backtrack like it isn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean it. And James was like, "No, we pride ourselves on the best customer service." Of course, after all that drama, I still had my job. We were just acting. And we've done it a couple times. Whenever a customer will lose their temper at Danielle or I, James will storm in and fire us. And almost every time, the person who had come in angry will apologize and say that they didn't mean it.
Like, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not? It's not that serious, lady?
It's kind of satisfying making people realize their actions might actually have consequences. Yeah. Anyways, I was telling my friends from high school about this and a few of them thought it was a mean prank. Am I the asshole for this joke?
Like, no. Like, you're not the asshole because if you, okay, this is what I think. If you later told them like, "Hey, we're just joking, I'm not actually fired, but maybe next time you shouldn't do that," I feel like it won't hit the same. I need them to sit with that guilt so they'll never do it again. Yeah. Because if they actually think like, this kid is working and giving the money to his poor family, they're gonna start taking things a lot less seriously.
Yeah. Over your coffee being not hot enough. Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous.
It is definitely ridiculous.
You know, so like complain about these things. And working in customer service will really show you how inconsiderate a lot of people are.
For sure.
You know, I get it, the customer is always right. They're not. And like that's how we end up with Karens and stuff. You know,
so true.
People really do act really entitled, and it's so like I don't think you're the asshole. I think you're teaching them a lesson.
Can I say something though? As I've gotten older, I have
not become a Karen.
No, I'm not a Karen. I'm not a Karen, but I do get irritated when I see like, because I get it, because I was you. Like I was that kid who did not give the slightest hack about my job. When they don't care and they like whip a drink together and I'm like really looking forward to a drink,
I am the exact same.
It does irk me. I'm like, can you like, and I don't want to be the one to yell at you, but like if they got it wrong, if I'm like specifically like, oh, can I get oat milk? And they put regular milk. Yeah. I'm like, dude, I just, you know what I mean?
Especially when you were specific about your order too, and they just like leave certain things out.
So as I'm getting older, I am empathizing slightly with Karens.
Not overreacting Karens, but just like
the frustration.
Doing your job.
Like just, can you just do it right? That's all. Am I the asshole for hanging out in states of undress with my boyfriend's roommate?
Wait, what?
Am I the asshole for sometimes hanging out in states of undress with my boyfriend's roommate? Like not really fully dressed. So I'm pretty much a practical nudist, meaning that I love to wear as few clothes as practical. Naturally in social settings, I try to be more careful. My boyfriend and his roommate have a pretty sweet apartment downtown, so we spend most of the time there. He's a really nice and chill guy, and on days my boyfriend and I don't want to get intimate, we just hang out in the living room, drinking, smoking, and watching movies. Sometimes I end up just hanging out in a towel after a shower. I explicitly checked with the roommate that this was okay and he didn't mind. Unfortunately now he has a new jealous girlfriend who doesn't hang out with us, who doesn't hang out with us sometimes, but she still feels like she needs to police what I'm wearing in the apartment of my boyfriend. We got into a bit of a stupid text message exchange when she found out, and she's clearly jealous and insecure. It doesn't help her self-esteem, I guess, that 9 times out of 10 people are gonna say I'm the hotter person because in the eye of the beholder. And like she's like, beauty's in the eye of the beholder and all that, but still. I'm not self-centered. It's purely a comfort thing. It's not remotely sexual for me, so I think I'm in the right for holding my stance. Am I the asshole here?
Wear some clothes. I'm sorry. Yes, you are the asshole. What the fuck?
Like,
wear some damn clothes. What? Respect people's like space, privacy.
Cause like you're saying like this is my boyfriend's apartment.
Space.
It's a shared space, babe.
No.
Can you imagine?
Asshole,
can you imagine being in that position?
No, exactly. That's what I'm like. Can you wear some fucking
serious?
clothes?
Like why are you literally naked in a towel? Like in front of my boyfriend.
Not only are you making him uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable looking at you naked. Like,
and also, like literally me too, but also like imagine asking, like she's like, I checked with him, he said it's fine. Like
what is he gonna say? Wear
like,
some clothes? Like
and then she seems like the type of person like if the guy's like, I'm actually not comfortable with it, like can you dress up? She's probably like, he probably wants me. Like that was like I am hotter than most, like, you know, 9 times out of 10 I'm hotter than your girlfriend.
Saying? Like
I don't have
she's the asshole.
Yeah, she's voted the asshole.
Good.
Obviously. Like,
self-awareness will take you a very long way. This is one of those situations where you're definitely lacking that because you're making everyone uncomfortable. Definitely not
and
your
no one's
boyfriend,
really gonna tell you. But even maybe even your boyfriend, like maybe your boyfriend is okay with you parading naked or like almost naked in like a shared space. But if even one person is like, I'm honestly not that comfortable with it, can you not? Like I feel like you have to respect that. And like to make it about like her being hotter and then calling the girl insecure, it's just giving pick me.
It's giving attention seeking.
Yeah. Do you remember Nikki Heaton?
Oh my God.
That blonde girl? Yeah. Do you guys remember Nikki Heaton? She used to say the same thing. And you know what? I do believe for a lot of these nudists, like it really isn't a sexual thing. But to not be realistic about how other people will perceive you being naked is mind-boggling to me. Especially like somebody like Nikki Heaton. She's the first person that comes to my mind. She used to pose sexually, but be like, but it's not sexual. Babe, like you're holding your boobs like this and like you're doing it under angles. Yeah. You're telling me that's not sexual? You're telling me you don't know what you're doing? Like
they're kind of,
wake up.
Am I the asshole for telling my son that if he wants to stop being bullied, he should act normal?
What? Oh my God, this sounds so bad.
My 37 female son, 15 male, is obsessed with Family Guy. Not in the sense that he enjoys watching it time and again or thinks that it's funny, but he makes it his entire personality. He watches it during breakfast, he watches it while doing homework, he watches it before he goes to sleep. Last Halloween, he dressed up as Peter Griffin.
He's really obsessed with Family Guy.
It gets worse, just wait. He quotes it frequently, and my husband, 39 male, and I often catch him seemingly setting up his own cutaway gags and mimicking the Peter Griffin laugh. When asked about it, he insists that puberty has made this his laugh. As you can probably guess, school is not easy for him. In the 3 weeks that school started, we've already had a call that his phone was taken because he was caught watching Family Guy during class.
Put it down. No.
His twin sister says that kids call him the Family Guy kid. And that most people don't want to talk to him or will make comments when he walks by. We always ask the school to handle cases of bullying and when possible reach out to the parents of the bully. But there's only so much we can do. We tried to tell him that people may not appreciate or tolerate his oddity the way we try to at home. But we also believe he can act how he chooses, and it's not right to tell him not to do something just because it's socially frowned upon. Things came to a head Monday when we got a call from his English teacher. He was supposed to do a book report on The Great Gatsby.
He did it on Family Guy. No way.
And apparently, instead of reading any of the book, he watched the Family Guy parody of it and wrote a short report on that instead. I guess since he presented this to the class, kids have really let him have it. He asked us at dinner tonight why nobody likes him, and I felt like I really couldn't sugarcoat it any longer. I told him that his addiction to Family Guy is frankly off-putting, and that although we as his parents have tried to let him express himself, other kids aren't gonna be kind. The final straw for him was about 15 minutes ago when I told him, admittedly very angrily, that if he wanted to stop getting picked on, he needs to turn off Family Guy and get a normal personality. He called me a bitch, got up, and ran to his room. And I heard about 5 minutes of crying, and now he's playing Family Guy episodes on Bluetooth speaker on max volume. Could I have handled this better? Is there any way to make my son likable? Before you ask, we've had him tested for autism at 4 and at 13. He seems to be neurotypical. He also doesn't like therapy. Thanks.
Okay, the first thing that came to my mind was, is he possibly autistic?
Yeah.
And then the second thing that comes to my mind is that they always say people who like binge shows over and over and over again and gain these like insane attachments to them, it comes from a place of like avoidance, and then it's like it could be a sign of anxiety or depression. So like maybe he's going through something.
Is she wrong for saying what she said? For letting him know the
She's
truth?
not wrong, but like I guess as a parent you do like
you have to be honest,
because who else is gonna be honest, and like letting him know like no one is gonna have the understanding for you the way your family does. It's kind of the way she said it. I think she's the asshole for saying it like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is true, but what, like, how do you even say that in a nice way? And I get it, like, some people are just weird, and he's definitely like an oddball, and like being weird, it might be his superpower later on. Like, you know, like I feel like he needed to like hear the truth. I think as his parents, maybe try to get him into doing other things.
That's like, what I was gonna say. Like, you know, like instruments, maybe not just telling him sports, like be more normal. Yeah. And now like she showed that she's also judging him. Yeah. To him.
That's really the only problem. Like, he doesn't seem like he's doing bad at like. Well, actually, it does seem like he's doing bad in school.
Maybe
but
he is because the Gatsby.
No, the Great Gatsby. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think like he's a bad kid. You know?
Yeah.
So I think like there's the way she said it was definitely kind of
assholey. Like that's not
like
cool.
Without giving actual examples of how to be normal.
And then like he's literally reaching out to his parents saying like, how do I make people like me? People don't like me. Like, how sad is that? And then you're like, well, be more normal. Like, hello? Like, so many rec activities that you can put your kid into to help him socialize.
Yeah.
He's still young enough to do that.
It's the parents' fault too, because even as a parent, you kind of know that your kid is kind of
different, right? Like
different. Like,
she said you got tested at 4 and 13. Yeah. So like you knew something
was wrong. So like you should have took the necessary steps to like help him,
socialize him, and help him, because maybe this is him doing his best.
It's probably damaging. A comfort.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure, watching it for comfort.
Like haven't you guys? Like I have. I know. Like when I was like,
I still watch
sad. Like you know what I mean? Like
comfort.
The Office used to be my comfort show. I used to watch that shit on repeat. I probably watched The Office like 12 times. Beginning to end, literally. Cause no, seriously, it was my comfort show. Like if I was doing something, I would watch The Office. If I was like bored, I would watch The Office. It's like a not thinking show, and it's, you know, they say like
white noise in the background.
It's like, not even white noise. They say like people rewatch shows because it's like a control thing. Like you know what's gonna happen, no surprises, so it comforts people. Okay. Throw away and please refrain from breakup comments. Those don't help. Okay. I, 25 female, have been with my boyfriend for over 3 years. His birthday was last week. Him and I are not into the same music, so we don't go to many shows together. But when we have gone together, it's been very fun. My boyfriend loves bands. I don't really know how else to put it. He listens to a lot of rock music from these bands I've never heard of. Imagine Dragons are coming to our city this summer. I know who they are and I know they're a band, so I figured this would be an awesome present for my boyfriend. I got us the tickets and he was very excited. My excitement was short-lived. It turned into sadness very soon. Here's a summary of how the gift exchange went down. I bought him some other small things and put the ticket confirmation in an envelope with the card I made for him. He opens the envelope and I met with a what? I explained to him that they're coming in town and I thought it would be a lot of fun to go together, get more into the music that he likes. Then he responds, this is not the music I like. Just because a band has instruments doesn't mean it's what I like. I'm getting very sad at this point. I asked him if he really wouldn't have fun. He says, honestly, you should just try to get your money back. I don't want to go to this. I say okay as I'm literally holding back tears. He then says that I could try to resell the tickets. He goes on his phone and Googles concerts in the area on that date and says we can go to one of these shows instead. I snapped at him. I said I really tried to do something I thought he'd like and that it's extremely hurtful the way he responded. He says, we've been dating for 3 years. How'd you not know that I don't like that music? I wouldn't get you tickets to Travis Scott for your birthday because I'm aware you hate rap. You should have known that I wouldn't like this. At that point, I actually started crying. I just said I wanted to do something together and he didn't have to be so mean. He tried to take back everything he said and he's like, we can go, I'm sure it'd be fun. I told him, fuck no. I know how he really feels. He is now upset, saying that it's basically like I got him nothing for his birthday since I won't resell the tickets to get different tickets and I won't just suck it up and go after I already know how he feels. So am I the asshole? Like,
how do you not know what type of music this is?
Like,
you've been dating him for 3 years.
And then why are you gonna cry?
Kind of crazy, but also how do you not know he doesn't like this band? Girls are sometimes so bad at getting their partner gifts. Oh my god.
You know, it's giving you didn't even put thought into it.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna cry, sit there and cry when I tell you my honest truth, like, but I don't like this. Like, am I supposed to lie to make you feel better?
And he offered, okay, I get it. Maybe the way he reacted was
I don't even think how he reacted was bad. It's kind of okay for him to be hurt because it's like, dude, how do you not know what I like and don't like? Like,
yeah.
Just because I got it for you,
she's still the asshole.
To like it.
She's still definitely the asshole because he gave you options. So then you just ended up not getting him anything for his birthday, which made it even worse. Yeah, definitely the asshole.
You're acting selfish. You know what I mean? Because there is always pressure when somebody buys you something to like react positively, but it's like if you don't.
I appreciate his honesty.
Yeah, like be honest. Like that's good. Like that's a good sign that he's being honest and not just pretending. And then like,
cause then that would be even worse.
Yeah, like, then it's like, okay, you guys really don't talk about shit.
Hate it. Yeah,
that would have hurt my feelings. I would even cry if you got me a gift I don't like. So you don't know me, so you hate me. That's what it is. After years, you don't know me, and
3 years. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Even if you're gonna cry, me too, I'm crying now. So now we're both crying.
They mark her as the asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the asshole.
She low-key is, very much so, yeah.
She has an edit. Should I read it?
Yeah.
Update, I spoke to my boyfriend and apologized. After reading these responses, I've learned that I was acting selfish.
Okay.
My gift showed him that I know nothing about his taste in music, and more than likely that's why he got upset.
Wow.
I'm gonna sell the tickets, and he apologized for hurting my feelings. Wow, very nice.
Oh, wow.
He said that we can find another show and we'll split the price of the tickets, and he'll split the price of the tickets with me. I think that's like the perfect compromise. Like,
yeah,
you were definitely the person to have apologized first. Yeah, I love that for you.
Yeah, because
good job. You were the asshole.
Could have broken up from that. Like that was kind of breakup worthy.
Was it?
Kind of.
It's like, damn, you don't know me after 3 years. What the hell are we doing here? For real, yeah.
Kinda.
That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think that was a really good video. We had some good ones. Please comment down below. Tell us what you think. Were we right? Were we wrong? We want to have a discussion with you. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok because we're going to be uploading on there. And yeah, we'll see you guys.
All the links.
Yes, all the links below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.